I've gone on Wemoto in the UK and I've bought everything I need for the bikes.
Then take the second right.
How you doing, mate?
Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be servicing my bike completely, so it's going to be the oil filter, the air filter, the spark plugs. I've had the bike now for 3 months and I've not done this yet. It was something I wanted to do straight away, but with the bearings and other little maintenance things got in the way. So today it's a nice warm day, a bit cloudy, but it's a perfect day for it. Just want to add a comment quickly. There is different types and different ways of changing your oil. Some people prefer to drop the oil when it's cold, some people prefer to warm it up and then drop the oil. There's different talks about it. So people say when you warm the engine up, it brings up all the crud that's in the top of the engine that's been sat there and then pulls it straight down. And then there's people that are saying, well, if it's already up there, it's going to be there anyway when you've warmed it up. And if it's cold, all the oil isn't even on the top of the engine, it's down the bottom, so everything should come straight out. Now I'm following the manual, so I have got a Suzuki Hayabusa manual, and it does say in the manual to warm it up for sort of 10 to 15 minutes. I have gone for a short ride because I'm not at my house. I'm using my dad's lift for the Busa, and yeah, so I'm following the manual, dropping the oil as it tells me there.
About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. With my own doubts, be free with me. Be free with me. Be free.
my tools a little bit old-fashioned. They have actually really nice modern tools now that just literally fit over the filter and you just turn from further out, but you use what you have. Driveway maintenance. All the oil's now draining. There's still a little bit from now I've done this cap here. The air goes through and you can see there's a bit more oil coming down, so I'm going to leave it a few more minutes, but it's nearly done. I've gone on Wemoto in the UK and I've bought everything I need for the bike, so I've got the oil filter here. I've made my life a little bit easier and I've gone for the one that's actually got a socket at the end, so in the future I do a service I can just get a socket on there and take that off nicely. I've also gone and got a new sump bolt and washer. These are really inexpensive, so I always buy these. If you don't buy a new sump washer, sorry, a new sump plug, always buy a new washer. And then I've got the Castrol oil here. So now you can see it, Castrol Power 1. Really like this oil. I think it's a really top quality, so that's going in the bike. The bike takes 3.5 litres according to manual if I'm changing the filter as well. So there's 4 litres there, plenty to do what I need. So the oil has stopped dripping. I will be putting everything together shortly. I'm just going to give it a bit of a wipe in there to get rid of the oil that's dripped onto the sides there. Right, when you fit your new oil filter, make sure you put a coating of oil around the O-ring here. Some come pre-greased, so you just need to check that this one doesn't look like it is. So I'm going to put a bit of coating. I'm not going to use this oil because it's filthy, so I'm going to use a bit of this oil on the O-ring and then put it back up there. Okay, so you don't want to over tighten these, you just need them hand tight. So I always use a microfiber towel, and if then the grip of the microfiber towel starts slipping, that means it's perfectly tight enough. So there we go, that's done. That is tight enough. The bit at the end of this oil filter for the socket is purely just to get it off, it's not to tighten it up. So that's done. We need to put the plug and O-ring on. It's not an O-ring, it is a washer. So we got it's got a little magnet there as well, so I'm going to take the old one out of the oil at some point and see if there's any metal on it. So there we go, that will just go here. I'm going to give it a bit of a wipe, get rid of all the dirt. And then quickly put this up. So I can't remember what the torque setting for that is, so I'm going to quickly check before I tighten it up. You don't want to over tighten that either, so bear with me, just bear with me. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought the camera was rolling but it wasn't. So I found out the sump plug is 23 Newton meters, so I've just torqued that up. That's actually 20 Newton meters I think it was when I saw in the book, but I haven't got anything to torque that up. So as I've just said, I'm pointing at the oil filter. I've just literally used that by hand. So that is everything now. I'm going to refill the oil. I've got the level here for low and full. Now it's 3.5 litres as I've said, so I'm going to quickly do that. I'm going to probably put about 3, just over 3. Start it, run it, then top up, so it allows everything to go into the filter. Okay, so before I actually put the oil in here, I'm going to take the old oil, put them in a container, so that's all out the way and no accidents or spillages is going to happen. So I'm going to tidy up first and then do that. Right then, so that's the oil now in bottles, so I'm going to take those to a recycling centre. You have to get rid of those professionally, don't put them down the drains or anything in the garden or anywhere like that. It's tidied up. I have another oil funnel, so I have one for the dirty oil and then I've got one for the clean oil. It's got a little filter on the bottom. The one that's got for the dirty oil doesn't have that filter. I took it out so it goes through easily. So I'm just going to now put 3-ish litres into the bike, turn it over, let it settle, and then top it up based on the glass measurements here. So everything's now done on the oil side. We're at a good level. There's no drips or drops anywhere there. So it's going to be changing the plugs next. So we've got to take the seat off, the tank off, the airbox out, and then we should be able to see the plugs here. I don't know if you can see that there. There we go. So we'll get on to doing that now. Okay, so lifting the tank, it looks like I've got an aftermarket air filter here. So with these, I might be able to take this off and just clean it and oil it. I haven't bought any oil, so at the moment I will probably change this for the standard air filter I've purchased. But we'll see what condition it's like that it's in, so we'll do that after. So at the moment I've got to undo the screw here to loosen the clamp off the airbox. There's some clips, so I've got to undo that clip here. It goes from a hose there to the engine, and on this side I've got to undo this clip here, and then I should take this screw off there, and I should be able to undo this one here. Should be able to lift this up. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go.
Then take the second right.
How you doing, mate?
Hello.
You're right.
Yeah, not bad. You?
I've got one of them,
Yeah.
red and black.
Oh, yeah.
Gen 1, a W reg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't see many of that era on the road anymore, do you?
No, I think
But
I'm
yeah,
alright
that's
with
the
that.
only issue with that.
I
yeah.
did read about someone saying that when you're in second gear that it jumps sometimes.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Second
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Oh, mate, how are you?
Anyway, I shall let you get off.
Thank you very much.
I'll
Nice
go
to
and
meet
enjoy
you.
my ride to Whitchurch before I get soaked. I've got form for getting drenched.
Well,
You're all right for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Catch you later, gents.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah. Not bad. You?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. First ride out.
I was
after-
going to say,
after-
yeah, you said yesterday you haven't been on it. I thought
What are you doing?
service.
Oh,
I've just undone this bolt here. I've loosened that hose off here, so it's a breather hose. I've undone these little screws, one on each side, and there's a clip there and a clip here that I've just undone. Now I'm going to pull this off slightly there, a little breather here. Now the tank should just come straight out. Right, so that's the airbox out now, so it's just these 4 plugs. Just unclip these. I'm going to have to take this one out and then unclip it. There we go. Right. Ideally you don't want, or you definitely don't want anything dirt wise coming in here. I do see a little bit of debris there, so I'm going to quickly grab a hoover and make sure there's nothing that goes down there. Just do around here. Should be done. Right, so going to the airbox. I've taken the screws out of this already. So this is the aftermarket one that the previous owner had. I have checked it is really dirty inside. I don't know if that's catching, but there's bugs all in there. Now the idea with these is you can clean them, so you'll wash them, then you re-oil them, and they should be then good to go. I didn't know that it had one of these in already, so I've then gone and bought a original. Now I do like modifications to a point, but when a bike is designed to go over 200 miles an hour standard, I'm not really concerned about an air filter that goes into the bike. If it had sort of a power commander exhaust air filter and I'd known it's been tuned to that, different matter, but there's no power commander. It's a standard ECU, so to my knowledge it should just be absolutely fine. There shouldn't be any issues whatsoever. If anything, it was overfueling a little bit, and it could have been due to the air filter or anything else. So I'm just going to clean this off here, and then I'll bolt that in, and then we'll bolt everything back together. Right, so now this goes back into there, and yeah, nip everything up. Right then everyone, that's me done. The bike is all buttoned up. I did just quickly check on the viewing port for the brakes. I just don't need them at this moment, so that's going to be another video. I hope you liked the video. If you have a Hayabusa and you get stuck anywhere or don't know how to service your bike, I hope that helps. If you don't have a Hayabusa, I just hope the video is enjoyable. Alright then, till next time, thank you, bye.